The power of ignoring. Have you ever wondered what happens when you stop giving a woman your attention? When you stop chasing, stop texting first, stop always being available? At first, it might seem like she doesn't care. But the truth? Your absence creates a reaction, whether she shows it or not. Ignoring someone isn't about playing games. It's about shifting focus back to yourself and seeing who truly values you. So what really happens when you start ignoring her? Let's break it down. At first, she feels in control. In the beginning, she might not even notice. She assumes nothing has changed because, in her mind, you'll eventually reach out like you always do. It feels like she has control, like you'll always be there waiting for her. Maybe she even thinks you're playing some kind of game, trying to get her attention by acting distant. She doesn't panic, at least not right away. Instead, she enjoys the space, believing she can take her time, knowing that eventually you'll come back like you always have. But as time passes and you remain silent, something begins to shift. The doubt creeps in. As the days go by without a message, she starts to notice the change. The conversations that used to be routine are now missing, and she finds herself checking her phone more often. The silence becomes uncomfortable. She starts wondering if something happened, if she did something wrong, if maybe, just maybe, you're actually moving on. She replays past conversations in her head, overanalyzing your last words, looking for clues. Was there something she missed? Was there a sign that you were pulling away? What seemed like a minor shift at first now starts to feel like a loss. She doesn't want to admit it, but the thought creeps in. What if he's losing interest? What if you're no longer waiting for her, no longer willing to put in the effort she once expected? She begins testing you. Now comes the phase where she tries to test your response. She may not directly reach out right away, but she'll start doing little things to get your attention. She might watch your stories more often, like a post, or subtly mention something about you in a conversation with mutual friends. Maybe she posts something that she knows you'll notice, something that would normally make you react. She's testing the waters, trying to see if you'll crack first. If you were always the one who chased, she expects you to come back eventually. But the longer you stay silent, the more uneasy she becomes. And then, depending on how much she truly values you, she will make a decision. If you stay silent, the realization hits. This is the moment of truth. If she truly cares, she won't be able to ignore your absence for long. She'll start putting in effort, sending that text, asking questions, or finding a way to reconnect. But if she was only keeping you around for attention or validation, she'll do nothing. She'll wait for you to come back first because to her, the effort was never real in the first place. This is where you learn everything you need to know. The way she reacts to your silence tells you whether she was genuinely interested or just enjoying the power of your attention. Your silence forces her to make a choice. Step up and meet your effort, or fade away because she was never truly invested in the first place. What this means for you. When you start ignoring her, you stop feeding the cycle of seeking validation. You take your energy back and show her and yourself that you won't beg for attention. If she truly values you, she will notice your absence and act on it. If she doesn't, then you have your answer. She was never really yours to begin with. Ignoring isn't about manipulation. It's about self-respect. When you shift your focus back to yourself, the right people will notice. And the wrong ones? They'll disappear, revealing who was really meant to be in your life. Have you ever ignored someone and seen their true colors? What happened? Drop a comment below and share your experience.